Start.
Today I'm going to have a little bit of a presentation of dinosaurs. This is a Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus means Argentina lizard, and it lived in the Cretaceous time period. I don't know that one. Styracosaurus. Styracosaurus had the best plan of horns in all quadrupeds and ceratopsians.
Can you keep in the front? We can see. Are they same? Okay, thank you.
Triceratops. Triceratops was a These lived in the Cretaceous time period. Triceratops had a frill and horns, which means it's a ceratopsian. It lived in the Cretaceous time period. You see, Mommy? Lots. Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus lived in the Jurassic time period. It had a double crest that didn't hoot, and it was a big meat-eating carnivore. I don't know that. Ornithomimus.
What is that name again?
Ornithomimus.
Okay.
Ornithomimus was one of the fastest dinosaurs that ever lived in the Cretaceous time period. That's why it's an ornithopod. This one is a pteranodon or pterodactyl. Pteranodon has wings and a huge crest on the back. I don't know where to put this because of its feet.
Okay. Alright, beautiful.
It lived in the Cretaceous time period, like a T-Rex. Eophocephalus. Eophocephalus was an armored dinosaur, like an ankylosaur.
What does it mean?
It's like they are armored dinosaurs, and stegosaurs are kind of the same. Mommy, I don't know where to put this.
Okay, give me.
Next dinosaur is Parasaurolophus. A Parasaurolophus has a long crest. It was like it's like Corythosaurus, but has a longer crest and is bigger than a human. It lived in the Cretaceous time period. Next dinosaur is a Sauroposeidon. A Sauroposeidon is a huge plant-eating sauropod, which means it's a quadruped too. Sometimes it has to move slowly.
Okay.
Look.
Beautiful.
Next one. Actually, that's an Ankylosaurus.
Okay.
Ankylosaurus was an armored dinosaur, and it was the biggest one of all, with a club on the back of its tail. But Eophocephalus had the better armor. And I'm not doing Eophocephalus because I did it already. Next one is... Okay. Mommy,
Yes.
pretend these were spikes, not plates.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
So this is Kentrosaurus. And Stegosaur herbivore.
Yeah.
It's like Stegosaurus. And it lived in the late Jurassic period. The late part is the right part. The early is the left.
Okay.
Here's a Stegosaurus, which has spikes on its back for fighting Allosaurus, because they live in both in the Jurassic time period. So could you pause that for a second?
Sure.
So pretend you stick downwards. So this is Cosmoceratops. Cosmoceratops is another quadruped plant-eating ceratopsian that lived in Laramidia, which is Utah.
Now, on question, why they are standing in order? Is there a reason? And what are they called?
What do you like mean? What are they called?
This one, okay.
I told you.
All right.
I'll tell you these ones. Parasaurolophus and Ornithomimus. Should we put them back? I'll remind you the names.
Thank you.
So, was I in the middle of one or next one?
Yes, go to next one.
This is Elasmosaurus. Elasmosaurus was a marine dinosaur. It was a fish eater and had a long neck for catching them. they can stay underwater for a long time. Elasmosaurus lived in the Cretaceous Western Interior Sea. Next is Sauroniphalestes. Sauroniphalestes lived in the Cretaceous North Pole. It had feathers to keep it warm in blizzards, and it's a mammal. It lived in the Cretaceous North Pole. I don't know what this one is. And I put these in order so you can see them. Maiasaura. Maiasaura was named the Good Mother because the fossils were shown as like the mothers and fathers bringing plant food to their kids. Maiasaura lived in the Cretaceous. A little hooded dinosaur. Corythosaurus. Corythosaurus is a relative to the hadrosaurs like Parasaurolophus and Hadrosaurus. Saurus was also eat plants and lived in the Cretaceous time period. You know this one, T-Rex? So T-Rex is a meat-eating carnivore that lived in the Cretaceous. And it's a famous predator. Put that away. These are the last two. This is Deinonychus. Deinonychus lived in the Cretaceous also, and it means terrible claw because it has such a big claw. And it's a predator and can make art, but didn't put on art shows. Okay, on Deinonychus. It's a meat-eating theropod that lives in the Cretaceous time period with a terrible claw. That's why Deinonychus means terrible claw. Now, Mommy? Should I say? Thank you for listening.